Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Asian Minor Chinese Closed Qualifier. My name is Hawker, here to guide you gently through all of the action. And we've got ourselves an interesting best of three here, in terms of the map picks especially. EHOME face off against Team Nirvana. And I really feel like this veto should favour the EHOME side. Fights already coming through though. Rush down mid from Destroyer is unsuccessful. P250 of Jewelry opens things up. And for what it's worth, I think Jewelry is probably one of the oldest players that we have in this qualifier, certainly. He's 32 years old, still playing for this Nirvana side. Nice to have some experience in there. And he started off strong here with the opening kill. So as I was saying, I think the veto from Nirvana may be slightly misguided. They've decided to pick Dust 2 here, which is one of EHOME's best maps, arguably their best map. So I feel as though the maps should favour EHOME. Let's see if that comes through on the server though. Marek lands a nice shot in towards mid. And we head into a 3 versus 3, even numbers position. Marek continues to fight towards mid, and Jewelry will take a fair amount of damage due to him not having armor. The smoke will be deployed for CT, but there are 2 players waiting on the B site. Marek taking the initial duel while his teammate sits back, but Marek goes down. Second fight to follow as Jewelry gets a quad kill on the round. Slowly but surely racking up the frags here on Dust 2. And it's all up to Lamplight to see if there's any way he can win this. The kit was dropped over towards Car, and Jewelry comes in with an ace. What a start to the game from him. The P250 pays off in a massive way. He gets all 5 frags split over the round. Really, really impressive display of individual skill there, and Team Nirvana will get off to a great start. In particular, Jewelry gets off to a great start. While I was thinking that EHOME would be pretty big favourites here, let's see if Nirvana could prove me wrong, because they've already got themselves rolling early. Good shot from Marek. Lamplight up close. The MP9 taking advantage. Picks up a couple of kills. It's brought into the 2 versus 2. Ion using the AK. He's recovered from his teammate. Jewelry, in the meantime, waiting towards mid. EHOME have to stick with their weaker weapons, but as it's been brought into the 2-on-2, if they can just win one of these fights, they could be good, but Destroyer just wanders into the open. Ion gets gifted his 3rd kill of the round. And, Jewelry spots the man towards mid. Long-range fight is a very, very awkward one. Neither player able to convert the kill quite yet. Fierce trying to watch the cross. Again, I don't think his actual name is Fierce. For some reason, he's just called Fierce on the server, so we're going to go with it. Sometimes it can be hard to keep track of all of these names when they don't go with their actual names. It's a bit annoying. But, nice shot from Fierce into the 1v1. I was going to say he shouldn't have much of a chance here, but maybe he does now. He's turned it into the 1 versus 1. Aeon sitting behind the site, only needs the 1 shot, and he will deliver. Nirvana bring home their 2nd round win, but it wasn't exactly easy going for them in that second round. They were really pushed to the limit there. Lamplight had a little bit of extra money after that round, so he buys up an MP9. I feel like he might have been better off dropping some pistols for his teammates. Quick B aggression coming through. Lovey goes down. Not a massive investment here from Nirvana. Jewelry is sticking with a Glock in this round. QKA only has a P250. They're really relying on those two AKs to carry them through. Although QKA will be able to recover the MAC-10. You would assume that Jewelry would want that P250 that's in his back pocket. Just so that he's got something slightly better than the Glock. Oh, B, Tunnel's aggression is coming through. Hello. Destroyer moves in at just the right time. QKA forced to fall back. 3 players pushing in towards B. QKA ready to stop them. The MAC-10 doing work. P250 pulled out for the third. Nice job by QKA there not to be caught out. And Insanity will not be doing anything at the end of the round. Nirvana get the 3-0 start that they were looking for. And because they didn't buy as much in the last round, they've got plenty of money to make sure they have full weaponry for round number 4, including an AWP into the hands of QKA. EHOME also have an AWP on their side of things, although Marek has to go without the armor. Investing almost all of his money into the sniper. Quick mid-play comes in. Cloud finds the trade, but Insanity is there to deal with him. Good rotation over from EHOME. They were really well prepared for that early mid-push. And in this first gun round, it's EHOME who take the early lead. While being a man down, Nirvana decide they're better off sticking together. And that Molotov should get them a kill here. Fierce is in trouble, taking damage. He loses his head, and Insanity was not ready to trade. Finally picks one kill up, and the rotation is here. Insanity ends up falling. Ion picks up 2 entries towards B. And Lamplight will try to watch the cross, but the smoke makes life difficult for him. Lamplight thought about going through the smoke, but decides against it. The bomb plant will be coming through. Nothing Lamplight can do about that, but he can play for the frags. Now the bomb has been planted. Lamplight in with the first. Doesn't know where the second man is. And QKA takes his time to secure the round win. Nirvana off to a 4-0 lead. And I was saying that even though Nirvana picked this map here on Dust 2, generally, EHOME are really good on this one. So to see Nirvana come off to such a big lead is definitely an impressive start for them. And it could even be a 5-0 scoreline with EHOME having to go for yet another save. Cloud with the opening out towards A long. There is a player up close. Cloud might not clear this angle, but the reaction shot is good. Fierce is pushed all the way through B tunnels, but it's Marek who is fighting towards A long. Ooh, Fierce is in an okay position here. Might be able to get himself a kill and an AK if Lovey isn't careful. There it is. AK recovered. But how much more can realistically be done? Nirvana are spreading out, so Fierce could actually take some 1v1 fights right now. Looking to see if he can force the fight on towards Ion. But it looks like Fierce has read this situation slightly wrong. Watching towards the mid doors will not help him out because the bomb is coming in from A long. That Molotov gives it away slightly. Fierce will be looking towards A. The Jewelry nearly caught on the cross. There's the kill from Fierce. There's the follow-up frag. Fierce brings it into the 1v1, and both players are so low on health. He could actually win this 1-on-4. This would be absolutely absurd if he could pull this off. And Jewelry is moving towards him. Oh my god, Fierce rounds the corner, wins the fight, and wins the round. What a play from him. EHOME get their first round on the board, all thanks to this man on your screen. He didn't even have a gun at the start of that clutch. He had to work with the CZ, but as soon as he got the AK into his possession, he was able to make all the difference with those instant headshots. And we see a pause come through into this next round. I wonder if this comes from Nirvana, who I'm sure will be rocked after losing that round. So well read there by Fierce in the 1v1 as well. He just sat back, knowing that Jewelry might want to move towards short to watch the bomb. Obviously, those earlier kills were just all about the aim. But a ridiculous clutch comes in. And EHOME will be delighted to get their first round on the board. The question is, can EHOME win subsequent rounds without massive individual plays like that? It's not like you can rely on Fierce to win a 1v4 in every single round. Destroyer with a good shot towards mid. Again, we see this quick mid aggression from Nirvana, but this time EHOME are really well prepared for it. Looks like EHOME are pretty happy to put quite a lot of presence towards mid at the start of the round. This will be a little bit of a one-way smoke dropped by QKA. You can spot underneath that one, depending on the angle you are watching mid from. Also allows you to get onto E-box much more safely, and you can see Jewelry has done just that, moving up towards short. But Nirvana have to overcome the early man disadvantage. Destroyer's AWP will move over towards B, switching up its positioning slightly. And Nirvana aren't really looking to split towards this A site just yet. They've only got the one player in towards A long, which could be a bit of a problem for them. I think Aeon will just try and play on the lurk while his teammates take the site. And with 27 seconds left, Aeon begins to move forwards. This will have to be an A play from Team Nirvana. Molly from Lamplight is so well timed. He gets the opening frag out towards A long. Push is coming forwards, but Insanity sits back, claims 2 kills, and QKA will be hitting the floor alongside all his teammates. Really solid A hold there from EHOME. Nothing doing for Nirvana onto the A bomb site. And EHOME are looking much better right now. Over in some of the other games, Tyloo are currently beating 8 Easy 8-3 on the first map. Asta versus 13 is a much closer one at 7-5. This game only 6 rounds in, but Nirvana being beaten back at the start of Dust 2. They have to take a save into round 7. Damage done onto Destroyer. Nothing too significant though. Again, no nades for Nirvana with this pistol buy. So they're really relying upon just overwhelming one of their opponents, maybe landing a long-range shot with the Desert Eagle to open things up. Sometimes you can get this bomb planted on A if you just rush up short quickly enough, but Marek is here to meet them. Out in the open, he only gets the 1 kill, so the bomb plant is a very real possibility now. That would give them some extra money to work with. Sanity moves forwards, but they delay him by taking the fights on towards him. They won't be finding the frags, but the bomb plant is more than enough out of this round for Nirvana. They get an extra $800 onto each player. I'm sure they would have liked to get some kills as well, but you can see that extra money will really help Team Nirvana into round 7. Now they can get full nades onto most of their players. They can even get the AWP if they want it. QKA would be the primary AWPer for the team. And there you go. QKA gets to buy the AWP with Kevlar. He doesn't quite get the helmet, so he is a little bit more vulnerable to these M4s and AUGs. Those will be a one-shot headshot against him. But just having the AWP is nice for Nirvana into round 8. Ooh, not the flash that Ion was looking for. Destroyer pulls out the molly. It's good for the kill. I think he landed the leg shot onto Cloud as he was falling back, but he's out in the open. Jewelry will force the trade towards him. And while all this commotion is coming through, Lovey pushes in through mid, takes advantage of all of the firefights on A by finding the flank towards mid. Nice angle from Lovey yet again, making the difference in this round. Nirvana just frag out across the map. Don't even need the bomb plant to win this one. 5-3 lead for them, but EHOME have been able to build up quite a lot of money with these 3-round wins, so they will still be able to buy for round 9. Molly towards long will deny QKA's early attempt at finding a pick with his AWP. Quick aggression up short, very quick aggression, but Marek is there to meet them. He gets the opening kill. The follow-up frag is way too late. No trade attempt there. Finally, QKA gets the refrag, but the bomb has been lost. They have to work to get that bomb back, and Nirvana realize it's worth just committing into the A site. Lovey advanced all the way forwards, unexpected position, tries to look for the follow-up, and Lamplight is trapped in the open. Spotted, Lovey sprays down a second opponent. His entries have been really important here, and Nirvana just keep on finding the frags. Nice shot from QKA, he closes out the round. EHOME completely collapse upon the A bomb site. And honestly, it just feels like Nirvana are pretty happy to just stick together, push bomb sites as a team, and just try to win those 1v1 fights. And right now, that's working pretty well for them, so you can't really complain. Nice shot from Cloud. Forces the fight towards mid. Both of those players who got the frags take a ton of damage in the process, but Cloud, with a smart smoke, keeps himself safe, allows another easy kill to come through. Ooh, nice shot from Ion. EHOME don't get a single frag in round number 10. Here comes the buy from EHOME. I don't think we're going to see an AWP though. Yeah, full rifles for the CT side. Team Nirvana starting to run away with this one slightly, and this is really impressive here on Dust 2. I mean, yes, it's their map pick, but it's also a map that EHOME play pretty often. So I'm surprised to see Nirvana coming out to quite a significant lead. Let's see if they can continue to keep that up. Shots exchanged towards mid. No real damage being done early. EHOME are playing it pretty safe in that position. White Cloud lines up the smoke on towards E-Box. Nirvana just probe across the map, not really committing to anything. They're just looking to see if there are any opening kills available to them. Ooh, Lovey not expecting Destroyer's aggression in on that angle. Nirvana's slow playstyle not paying off for them in this one. Flash goes through towards A long. Ion gets one kill back, but the flash is so good. White Cloud gets the frag while blind. Not quite the follow-up. Marek drops the bomb, and Jewelry is so low on health. The flash gets him the frag. Beautifully done by Jewelry to retain control of the bomb. He needed to get that kill so that the bomb could be delivered to the site safely. And that flash from Jewelry might have just won them this round. The bomb will be planted. EHOME trying to move in for the retake. Two of the T's are so low, but it's not going to matter because QKA, the first man to take the fights, will get both of those frags. Headshot lands with the AWP. Nirvana fight back in round number 12. Despite losing the opening engagement, they come out on top. And Ion is definitely one of the players that I was expecting to frag quite well for this team, alongside QKA with the AWP. Those were the two real standouts for me, the two sort of up-and-coming players, I would say, on this Nirvana team. And then they've got quite a lot of experience. You know, Lovey has been around the Chinese scene for so long. Jewelry, as I said, is 32 years old, so he's clearly got some experience as well. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, Lovey used to play for Vici and Flash Gaming. Some really good teams. So I like the look of this Nirvana lineup, in all honesty. I feel like they've got a pretty good mix of players on there, but we've seen more results from EHOME. That's why most people were expecting EHOME to be the favorites for this one. Yet Nirvana proving us wrong right now. It's such a nice spam towards mid. Nearly gets the damage done. Here comes the aggression. Nice couple of kills. Ion looking crisp with his AK. Again, just headshots coming through from him. Not giving EHOME any chance into this one. And Lamplight is left just trying to get some exit kills here. This is another opportunity, I think, to give you some updates over in some of the other games in this qualifier. Tyloo aren't finding such an easy time in their first map against 8 Easy. They only have a 10-7 lead right now, so that could be a game to keep an eye on if they continue to struggle. Again, Tyloo are one of the teams you would expect to come through this qualifier very easily. It's Tyloo and Vici who are the clear favourites here, but there's so many different Chinese teams in this qualifier that you never know who could just pop up and impress us. We've seen in the past in some of these qualifiers that Tyloo and Vici haven't had the easy time that you might anticipate. Well, into round 13, we will have a full buy for both teams. Marek switching things up with some short aggression. Nice start to the round for EHOME, but we've been here before. They've had the man advantage in the past, and they haven't been able to close out the round win. Let's see if that changes this time around. In fact, if you look at the opening duels, EHOME have actually done a pretty good job. They've actually been fairly even in terms of finding those opening frags. But it really has been Nirvana's team play as the round goes on that has won them most of these rounds. So while the man advantage is nice for EHOME, there is absolutely lots of work left to be done for them. Molly's exchanged towards mid. Lovey forced away from the angle. Fierce is up close here. He decides to move away just before Nirvana peek on towards him. The Orb of Destroyer will be the first point of contact for the CT side. But Insanity over towards mid forces the fight, actually loses out there. So now they have to be scared of the mid play as well. But the B tunnels push is shut out entirely. 3 kills on the B hold. Lovey doesn't even get a chance to try and flank through mid. He's looking to move towards A, but he doesn't even have the bomb, and Marek is ready for him. Solid B hold from EHOME, and Nirvana hadn't tested that B site all that often in these slow rounds. So good to see that EHOME are up to the task over towards the B bomb site. And I wonder if Nirvana will just go back to some quick aggression over towards A. That's been working really well for them in some of these gun rounds. They've won, I would say, 2 or 3 rounds with the quick A aggression, and that's exactly what we'll see in towards A long. It's QKA who claims the opening kill in round number 14. Insanity has been allowed to move towards pit, which is quite a powerful position, but Nirvana have got the smokes up to be able to fall back safely. And again, short aggression comes through. Marek doesn't know. There's a player on the site. There's a player behind him. Oh, this is a problem. Jewelry up close towards the box, and Marek must be in trouble. Jewelry biding his time, slowly sneaking around, and Marek will be falling. Eventually, Jewelry is traded out. But the bomb will be going on towards that A site any second now. Bomb planted for short. QKA moving into position. 2 players against him, but he gets the first frag. Destroyer sitting on top of E-Box, but QKA doesn't go for the re-peek. It's all on Destroyer in a 1-on-2. Flashbang unsuccessful. QKA takes the peek at just the right time. A triple kill for him on the round. And Nirvana come out on top. And I said that it's the quick A aggression that's been working for Team Nirvana. They go back to the early A aggression, this time throwing a little bit of a fake punch towards A long before rushing up short. They catch Marek out on the site. That's all they need to get the bomb planted. And off the back of it, Nirvana take round number 10. Marek in with the AWP, gets aggressive on short. This has been fairly successful for the AWP when he's decided to try to fight towards mid. Again, able to give his team the man advantage. But Nirvana's real success have come from their pushes as a team. Once they group up, that's when EHOME really start to struggle. Nirvana will take a little more time before grouping in this round. Still plenty of time left on the clock, and they seem to have picked the correct side of the map here. Fierce is currently solo holding B with the auto shotgun. I would say he needs at least 1 or 2 kills on this hold. Now the rotate's coming in though, just in time. Destroyer comes to assist from the doors. Oh, here we go. Fierce lines them up. It's 3 kills. The auto shotgun absolutely annihilates Team Nirvana. QKA has got a hell of a lot to do, and he won't be able to do it. Perfect position for the auto shotty. The T's were too busy lining up nades. They did not expect that fight to come against them. And that means that it will be a 5th round on the board at the end of the half for EHOME. All thanks to Fierce mowing them down. Well, I was saying that maybe the auto shotgun was the weakness on the solo B hold. Clearly I was wrong in my assumption. Nirvana remain in with quite a happy lead, quite a big lead, heading into the second half. So even though EHOME picked up a few rounds at the end there, it's not exactly perfect for them. But we'll see if Nirvana can keep it up. QKA gets a little bit of luck towards mid. Shot goes through the smoke at just the right time. And look at this rotation towards B. 3 CTs ready and waiting. Ion, the first to fall. Push comes in. QKA gets his second. 1 bullet means he will not be doing anything else in the round. And the smoke forward door should allow the bomb to cross safely unless the fights come in. Jewelry comes forwards. Last man alive. And Y-Cloud runs out to assist his teammates. Nirvana were just 1 step ahead of that B play. They had such a fast rotate over towards B. And that's going to leave EHOME in a really rough position for their T side. They are going to have to pull off some incredible rounds to get this win. Could see a B rush, but I think we had Destroyer spotting mid. Okay, no, he's not actually getting the information. He's just making sure there's no aggression from the CTs into lower tunnels. So that allows EHOME to get into lower tunnels safely. They start to move in towards mid. As it stands, QKA is holding the mid doors pretty passively, but EHOME will not look to force the issue there. They've got 1 flashbang ready to be deployed in towards A. What will this flashbang do for them? Jewelry on the site. Rumboots comes in. Nice shot from Jewelry. Blinded up, but it might not matter. Lovey's there to assist him. Lovey in with a second. Marek, though, gets the kill on the site. That will allow the bomb plant, and that's all that EHOME really needed out of this round. Lovey comes in with a third. QKA with the MP9 closes it out. But really, that was the aim for EHOME. Just to be able to get that bomb down. To be able to get what should be pretty much a perfect buy into this next round. They can even get the AWP if they really want it. So, EHOME will be fine with that. And indeed, the AWP goes into the hands of Destroyer. On the T side of Dust 2, the AWP always likes to try to get the opening towards mid. Won't be successful this time. Boost comes in towards short. QKA will be getting aggressive. He's actually going to get boosted up. This could work well. Oh, shots not quite landing from QKA. Nice idea from Team Nirvana. And QKA will remain active with the AWP. Rotating in towards CT. He's not going to be dissuaded by the fact that he missed that first shot. He wants to continue to fight. Ooh, not the flashbang that Insanity wanted. Goes for a much safer flash this time around to get onto E-Box safely. Y-Cloud will get a little bit of information and call for assistance from QKA. And Lovey is in trouble. Molotov. Oh no, he's dead! Just to the molly! Wow, that is unfortunate. Destroyer will get another opening for EHOME. Looking good for the T side in this round. Nirvana have got to take a risk, and they decide to gamble on the A site. They are leaving B completely open, but with Ion falling towards mid, this round looks unlikely. All on QKA. That's a free kill. Fierce had no clue where this man was, but EHOME have figured out that B is going to be completely open. got to be the save here for QK8, you would think. Well, this is going to be a boring end to the round. QK saves. EHOME win the round. But EHOME are staying alive in this one. And will we see the force up from Team Nirvana? They're not going to get much money as a losing bonus, but they think they've got just enough to be able to save for the next. QKA's AWP has been really impressive. He's currently leading the server with 20 kills, so you can't count Nirvana out of this round just yet. Again, QKA on the same angle towards lower tunnels, but the flashbang denies him any early opportunities. That's the same flashbang that Insanity failed in the last round. He's not learned his lesson. Needs to look a little bit higher. Or maybe he needs to grow a few inches so he can throw it over. Either way, EHOME will be moving in towards B. Ion looks for the early information. Peek out wide will cost him his life. Flash is good. Oh no, it's not good enough though. Lovey doesn't get anything done with the CZ. And that means that the B site will be opened up without any casualties. And I think you know what that means. Nirvana will be looking to save what they can. QKA attempting to hold onto the AWP. Should be pretty good to do so. I think EHOME will be more focused on their own money. And they will also know that it's only the one AWP for Nirvana saved from the last round. So it might not be worth EHOME taking the risk to go too aggressive. They can probably afford to lose 1 or 2 guns though, so Fierce is on the hunt, but he's being pretty safe with it. He doesn't want to die to one of those pistol players and just lose his AK for no reason. So both teams will have a little bit of a gentleman's agreement to just save all of their weapons into the next round. And that was pretty important for QKA to save that AWP. It gives Nirvana the chance to buy it if they want it, but they decide to go for another save. The money was very borderline here for Nirvana. They probably could have got rifles, but they weren't happy with how many nades they get. They weren't happy with the buy in general. So I think it's a fine decision, and QKA is boosted over this smoke. Nice attempt to get the AWP involved early, but unfortunately for QKA, he won't be able to take a fight. Could be seeing Wirecloud under pressure shortly. Ooh, Fierce round the corner. Wirecloud hasn't spotted him just yet. Flash is so good, but Wirecloud isn't blinded for long. Nice shot. Nice follow-up. Wirecloud nearly makes the difference. 2 kills is already good. Jewelry does damage. Not the frag, though. Kills come back around, and QKA's AWP has to hold. He will fall. It's brought into the 1 versus 2. Good damage done. But I doubt Aeon will be able to win this. He needs this shot, and he's unsuccessful. Marek manages to make sure EHOME hold onto the round win. But QKA can still be dropped an AWP for this round. Wirecloud will have the money for that. And we will see a pause come into play Let me just quickly check what the players have called this pause for. Give me 1 second. So it looks like some of the Nirvana players are having some internet issues. So while we wait for that to be sorted, we will be going to a quick break. But make sure to come back because EHOME are really staking their claim for this comeback. 12-8 lead for Nirvana, but it feels like it's anyone's game at this point. We'll be back as soon as Nirvana have sorted out those problems. Alright guys, we are back into round number 21. Nirvana have sorted out their internet issues. We will be ready to get back underway into a gun round. Nirvana have been letting it slip slightly, but Jewelry brings the AWP into this round. Generally, it was QKA picking up the AWP, but Jewelry had a good spawn for A long, and he uses that to his advantage. Opening frag found. Follow-up also goes his way. Jewelry in with the third. Wallbang onto Marek. finally, the flashbang will deal with him. Lamplight brings it into a 1-on-3. Molotov going towards short to allow the bomb to be planted safely. QKA will continue to sneak up towards him. QKA must have this easy shot from behind. Lamplight didn't know what hit him. Nirvana pick up their 13th round win, and they edge closer and closer to victory here on their map choice. Wow, I was expecting EHOME to be able to put up a really good fight here. To be honest, I was seeing this one as a 2-0 for EHOME, with Dust 2 being the pick of Nirvana. They've generally looked very, very good on Dust 2. I mean, you look at some of the results for EHOME on this map. They've beaten Vici on this map about a month ago. Some of their losses are either really, really close ones, or they've just been beaten by Tai Lu, which is kind of understandable going against the best Chinese team. And the rest of their games have been wins. So I'm a bit surprised that EHOME haven't been able to come through with this one. Maybe they've slightly switched up their map pool, because the last time they played Dust 2 was about a month ago at this point. But it is starting to look like Nirvana are the team set to take this first map, unless EHOME can come through with an incredible T side. 5 rounds behind, but if they could win this one, Nirvana might be left searching into the next round with limited money. EHOME all grouping up towards A. We've seen this be successful previously. Jewelry did a really good job with his AWP on the hold in the last round. Let's see if the nades can counteract his AWP this time around. Smokes go down. Jewelry completely cut off by that smoke. Fierce holds the rotate. Team kill comes in from Destroyer, but it's into a 4v3 anyway. Nirvana not really in the best of positions for this retake. Cloud's trying to find an angle, but that smoke that EHOME deployed was so useful at not only making life awkward for Jewelry, but also obscuring Cloud's vision in from pit. I really like that smoke EHOME deployed there, and you don't see too many teams put that smoke down. I think it is probably possible for Jewelry to peer over the smoke, maybe if he goes up on the car, but that would be a big risk to take, and he wasn't willing to take that gamble. So EHOME come away with their 9th round win. However, with Nirvana saving 3 guns, they can definitely continue to buy into the next round. So EHOME aren't out of the waters just yet. They've still got more work to do, but that's a good start for them. Marek, I think, lining up a smoke to go on towards CT by the looks of it. I thought it was going to land on Xbox, I'll be honest. I haven't seen that lineup before, but that's a nice, safe way to smoke it from quite a distance. The rest of EHOME, though, moving in towards A long, and Jewelry can pretty easily assist his teammate. Cloud in trouble. He will get the first. Follow-up not there, but Jewelry lines them up. 3 kills on towards A long, and Nirvana completely shut EHOME out of the round. Jewelry has had some really important impact in that rotator position towards long. He's been solid on towards that spot. And EHOME need to win this round at this point. They're 14-9 behind. Nirvana edging closer and closer to victory as QKA will cross towards mid. And, oh yes, takes the fight towards mid. He had Jewelry peeking before him, so that was what gave him the distraction to be able to land the shot. But Marek manages to land a shot of his own. QKA survives on a slither of health. Ion lines them up. Quick double kill over towards the B bomb site. And that puts Nirvana in pole position in this round. Feels like it's Nirvana's round to lose at this point, with a 2-man advantage. Now, both of the B players are somewhat low on health for the CT side. So as Fierce begins to close the distance, that could be a slight concern. Oh, Fierce is coming in. Easy kill. He's got one for free, but he lines them up. Fierce in with the double. That could be the difference maker, as the B bomb site will be taken, and all of a sudden, it's EHOME in the advantageous position. They've got the bomb planted. They've got full control of the B bomb site. But Nirvana will continue to attempt this retake. The molly is good. Marek falls forwards, but he nails the shot into the 1-on-1. Lovey comes out wide, spots the man out. Damage done, and Fierce finds him. EHOME salvage the round, all thanks to the 3K from Fierce. And that was such an important swing round in this game. EHOME keep themselves alive by the skin of their teeth. They are not willing to give up on this game just yet. As expected, Nirvana will be left with pistols in round 25. Again, it's not like EHOME have a massive amount of money either, so they will be wanting to win this round comfortably, just to make sure that they've got that buffer built up, just to make sure they can buy whatever the circumstances. EHOME all moving in towards mid. Smoke goes down. Lovey might be tempted to push through this one if his teammates take the attention away. Ion gets the first shot. They're not expecting this. In from behind, Lovey will get one kill. I don't know if it's enough though. EHOME have done a solid job at winning the trades towards mid. They get themselves onto the B bomb site. Jewelry is just hoping to land a shot, but that seems unlikely. Insanity will be moving towards this position. yCloud hears the steps, actually gets the first shot. yCloud spots the second, damage done. Searching for the kill, but he's out of ammo. Lamplight closes out the round win. EHOME lose quite a few players in the process though. They are going to have to reinvest most of their money into round 26. Will Nirvana be buying here, though? They decide to go for the investment at the last second. I was going to say they should have enough money to buy. It's just Lovey who's left with the MP9. By the way, why is Lovey not buying a defuse kit here? $1,400 in the bank. They don't have a kit on the CT side. Let's hope that doesn't cost them as Lovey goes through the smoke. MP9, only good for one kill, but the trades have come in favor of the CTs. yCloud drops the flash, but decides to play it safe. They've got the man advantage, so they don't need to take any unnecessary fights. At this point, as long as Nirvana work together, they should be set to take this round. Or at least they should be in an advantageous position. There's always the chance that EHOME makes some massive individual plays to pull themselves back into the round. Molotov for Car draws the attention of QKA towards A long. Insanity is ready to round the corner as the first man. The smoke will cut off QKA entirely. It's Lamplight and Insanity crossing to the site itself. Insanity heading in first. Jewelry spotted, dealt with. Lamplight gets the opening kill, and QKA is trying to go for the jump shot. Surely this isn't happening though. Left in a 2-on-3. Oh my god, QKA comes dangerously close. There's the shot from Destroyer though. Another frag found. Ion picks up the trade into the 1-on-1. Looking for this fight. Ion trying to find the angle. The ball's planted safe, but Destroyer takes the duel and comes out on top. Again, EHOME cutting it close on the round, but they continue to rack up the round wins. And they continue to keep this game close. Early mid-aggression should allow this B-split to come through successfully. I mean, QKA's got a USP on the hold. Fierce will hear these steps. He hears the rotation. Oh my goodness. The Mac 10 is just going to clean up from behind. Jewelry ends up going down. Easy pickings for EHOME. 14-13. This game keeps on giving. Nirvana starting to struggle on their CT side. Quite a few of these rounds have come close though. It's not been easy for EHOME to bring it to this point. Let's see if Nirvana can finally find that elusive 15th round win. Not the best CT smoke. Or maybe that was the cross smoke from the CTs. Yeah, that makes more sense. I was going to say, EHOME haven't actually used any of their smokes yet, so it can't have been theirs. Just a contact play from Lamplight, not using any aids, catching their opponents off guard. EHOME have very rarely done that, so I really like how they played this round just on the mid-take. It's definitely a risk, and okay. Quite a lot of team damage there from Marek. Shouldn't make a massive difference though. EHOME are moving in towards A. This has got to be the correct call right now, but they are taking a bit of time. That smoke will land towards the site, and Jewelry somehow finds that kill, fully blinded. iCloud forces another fight. Eventually the trade lands. Destroyer with a couple of kills makes it a third on the round. He needs to get the bomb, though. Will be able to do so safely. Ion starting to sneak his way forwards. Smoke will make life awkward for him, but there is a gap to work with. He can move in. There's the opportunity, but it's not taken. QKA lands the jump shot, but he's got two more players to deal with. Both on different angles. How does he do this? Insanity's going into the open. Insanity is spotted. QKA gets the kill, but Fierce was in from the other angle. And it is all tied up, ladies and gentlemen. 14-14. Nirvana are losing control of this game. And remember, this is their map pick. If they end up losing this game with so many close rounds here at the end, that will be absolutely devastating for this team. Ooh. Damage done on the cross. Destroyer's AWP continuing to land shots. Destroyer's definitely upped his game in the recent rounds. He remains bottom of the scoreboard, but his AWP has absolutely come into play much more. Look at these flash stats for EHOME. Really good on every single player. And again, Nirvana's enemies flashed are also pretty damn good. This time, though, the flashes in towards A long won't be doing anything because Team Nirvana are stacked over towards the B bomb site much more heavily. "45 seconds left on the clock. Smells like we're going to round 30. I've been trying to get Nirvana references in, but the only song I can think of right now is Smells Like Teen Spirit, which I don't know how to shove in there. Either way, in comes the A aggression. Nirvana in on a low buy. Rotate comes through, but Marek, turns it around. This is awkward. Fights come through. Complete chaos on the A bomb site, but EHOME managed to trade it into the 2-on-2. QKA moving forwards, trying to find this one. Oh, he decides to duck back into the smoke. QKA rounds the corner, spots the man. Pre-fire unsuccessful. Lamplight survives on literally 1 point of health. If that fight goes the other way, who knows if the outcome of that round changes. But it is EHOME up to map point here on their opponent's map pick. I was saying that EHOME were definitely a good team on Dust 2. It's one of their better maps, which is why I was surprised that Nirvana picked this one. But I did not expect EHOME would be able to come back with 6 rounds in a row. 6 rounds that have almost all come down to close scenarios. You can see here, 1 man alive, 2 players alive, 1 player alive again, another 1-on-1 there, 2 players alive in that last round. It's not been easy. It's been a real slog for EHOME, but they've managed to bring it through. Nice shot from Destroyer. I did not expect that to land in such an important round. EHOME get gifted the man advantage, all thanks to good timing from Destroyer on the shot towards mid. That's the first time he's found the frag on the cross, and it comes in the most important round of the game. Over a minute left on the clock, but with the man advantage, EHOME don't feel pressured into pushing. They will now, though. Excellent flash assist. Lamplight will eventually go down, but the trades are so good for EHOME. This is it. They're looking set to steal away their opponent's map pick. Lovey attempting to do whatever he can, but Marek is ready for him. It is going to be EHOME who managed to win on Dust 2. It went the distance. Nirvana were in such good shape, but credit to EHOME for grinding their way back into this game. And now EHOME will have the chance to win the series 2-0 when we come back with Mirage soon.
Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.